Hi everyone, it's Patty. Today is day 8 at Hope4Cancer, and I wanted to give you my update. As you see, I still have the oxygen on. That's because although my lungs are healing, I still sometimes have a problem breathing when I'm walking downstairs or stuff, and I think that's because of the healing part. We will know more tomorrow because tomorrow I get my x-rays back from my lungs today. I took an x-ray of my lungs today to see how they're doing. So kind of want to give you a quick update of what's going on here. First, the people here are just amazing. Every single patient here is amazing. Both Kevin and I have loved meeting every single person we have met here. Everybody has a testimony. It's beautiful. On top of that, the other day, as I was having breakfast, a couple came in who has been here for over 6 years. He has cancer, and he's been a part of Hope4Cancer for 6 years. He looks fabulous. At the same time this week, there have been a lot of people that have come either back for their third month checkup or their 6-month checkup, and they look fantastic. You wouldn't even think they had cancer. That's how fantastic they look. So it really is hopeful, and it just reiterates to me that I made the right choice in coming here, and this is the way I want to be treated. I say this is the way I want to be treated, meaning that what I've learned here, for me personally, is I know that I have a very hard time tolerating the chemo and what conventional medicine has to offer. So if I have to live with cancer, as they say, and I have to live with this disease, then I want to learn how to manage it, but I want to learn how to manage it this way. I don't want to learn how to manage it with taking chemo and radiation, so I know I'm in the right place for that, because that's what they teach us here, is how to manage it from all aspects. So, kind of give you an update as far as my medical and where I'm at. So yesterday, I got my blood work back, which showed that my hemoglobins are up and my red blood cells and white blood cells, which is excellent, which means that the transfusion did what it was supposed to do. So far, like I said, my back is definitely feeling better, but it's not fully 100% yet. And I understand why, because as I'm trying to heal from the surgery, I'm also getting up and down in treatments. So that kind of puts some pressure on my back because I have to lift myself up. So that's that. I'll tell you what I don't like. I don't like the hyperbaric chamber. I just don't like it. It's a chamber full of oxygen. However, you're in this bubble, and I have a picture of it. I'll put it on Facebook so you can see me in it, because you can listen to music in it and kind of turn around and or whatever. I just don't like being in close. I'm a little claustrophobic, so it kind of freaks me out a little bit. But that's probably the only treatment I really dislike. But I'm trying to get over it, and I'm trying to plug through it. It's not easy, but I am trying to do it. So, but I do love a lot of the other treatments that they're giving me here. So I do want to talk to you today about 2 of the things that I got done. One, today they did what they call is UVBI, ultraviolet blood infusion. So what they do is they take 4 pints of blood, or 4 big things of blood out of me, tubes of blood, and they put it in a saline bag, and they mix it. And then what they do is they infuse it back into me. But what they do first is run the blood through an ultraviolet light. And what that ultraviolet light does is it looks for any viruses in the blood that they put in. And any viruses that they see in the blood, it kills them. So what it's actually doing is trying to clean up my blood from any virals, any imperfectness that they see in there, and kind of clean it out. I thought it was, huh? any imperfection, sorry. And they try to clean it out, which I thought is cool. So they're doing that twice a week for the next 2 weeks, and which is why I'm going to be doing this stuff called Rigvir virus when a week before I leave here, the last week that I'm here, and then when I get home I'll be doing it. The reason they don't do it here is because they're doing this UVBI to clean out your blood and clean out the viruses in you. So because the Rigvir is a live virus, if they were to inject it while I'm here, then it would be killing the virus that I need to actually try and kill the cancer. Okay, so that's the first. Okay, the second part, what I learned is, if I think I told you the other day, back in May, is called, that's a photo, but I do this therapy called sonophono therapy, and the purpose of this therapy, I found out more about, was that especially for somebody like me who has bone metastasis, it's very difficult to cure bone metastasis. But with the photos, a sonophoto, they are able to get at the bone metastasis better. So they're hoping that between the sonophoto and the Rigvir, that we'll be able to get the bone metastasis. I'm also hoping that the Arisoda that I spoke to you about the other day, that's where they took the fluid from my lung and my urine and made my own vaccine. Today I got my first shot of that, which is great. I think I told you that the purpose of that is so that they create my personal vaccine with my cancer so that the vaccine can fight off my cancer. So I'm hoping that that too will start. I kind of won't know any of these results until after I'm leaving here, because I'll take a scan then and compare it to the scans that I had in the States before I got here, which were recently, before, it was like a few weeks anyway before I got here. So they're really good scans to kind of compare it to. I think I told you that I had an x-ray today to see how my lung is doing, and hopefully I'm praying on that, so keep me in prayer tonight that it doesn't show any fluid, that it shows that the fluid's gone down and now I'm healing, because I really don't want to have this procedure again. It's painful. I was up for it. I just don't want to have another procedure. I just want to do these therapies and feel better every day. I'm eating 3 times a day. I think I posted about the food here the other day, and just want you to know that it's a far cry from hospital food. Everything here is so nutritional that I'm not even hungry. Sometimes I have to force myself to eat because I'm not even hungry. I'm already full from the first meal, and then they're giving us another meal. So that was good. And then the great thing, I'm going to kind of end it on this note, was that we had a couple that came in, I think I told you in the beginning of this, that was here for 6 years, and they came here to do a service. So we got a prayer service on yesterday, which was so beautiful and so needed by so many. It's so what's so rewarding here, I think, for me especially, is seeing how spiritual everybody is here, how connected everybody is here, and to God, and knowing that God, He created us, so He's going to cure us. And I think that's a wonderful thing, because I've kind of said from the beginning of this that this is how I want to be treated, right? That chemo's not my thing, radiation's not my thing. I've always said to my husband and my family that I want to live dying, not dying trying to live. And that is it. I am not going to die trying to live. I want to live dying. And this is living to die. We all live to die. So if I have to go through this, and this is what I have to do, I'm okay with that, as long as I can do it this way, and I can do it to the beat of my drum and the way God wants me to have it done. And that will make me the happiest person. I will say that everybody loves my husband here. They think he's top husband, number one husband. Woo woo! I got the number one husband, yay! And he's marvelous. He does everything. He sets my schedule up for me every day. He motivates me to get to my next treatment. And as you can see, I got a lot more pep to my step. So that's good. But I am also, as I am feeling better, trying to still make sure that I am allowing him to take control of this in the way of helping me. Because taking it on myself is not something that I can do at this point by myself. So I'm just so glad I have his support here every day and that I have the best husband in the world. Sorry, everyone. I want to end it by telling everybody that I'm so thankful for my church who has brought over food for my family while I'm gone. Everybody who's checked up on my boys and my family, I'm so appreciative of that. My mom, everyone. So thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to be stress-free and not to worry in this process and just heal and give me the space to heal. Today I did some therapy called recall therapy, which is a therapy that kind of figures out what has happened in your life to find out how you got these diseases or how you get sick, because our brain and our body connect with each other. It's so interesting. It's definitely for another video, not for this video. But again, that was another eye-opener for tonight. So I've had a very busy day, but I wanted to give everybody an update and just let everyone know where I'm at. So be prepared for 2 more days. I kind of leave a day in between, so I don't want to sound kind of redundant. I want to kind of give you some good information about this place. So have a great night, everyone. Thank you again, and I love you. Bye from Mexico. See you in 2 days.